Welcome to the Brewery Report on 8/5/25, week of wow, the great taste of the Midwest, which we'll talk about a little bit. In my great taste glass, I'm going to be enjoying a bip from Venture Brewing, an Italian Pilsner. So, bip, yeah, bip. From Venture Brewing, who will also be at the Great Taste of the Midwest this year for the first time, I believe. All right. Only have a brief for you here. As y'all can see, Joel's not here. And Joel's on the road, but hopefully we'll be hearing from him soon. Maybe. Depending. But until then, you'll be hearing from me. So let's start. With good news, y'all. Vault 202 in Appleton is open tomorrow. Started on Wednesday. Actually, they had a soft opening last week, but they whispered about it and didn't blast it. But Vault 202 opens tomorrow, y'all. Wednesday, August 6th, and we're kicking things off with a full day of beer, food, and giveaways. We were pouring from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. 12 hours. They got the ovens fired up, the bar is stocked, and the vault doors are open. Fun. We will be riding into this ride with us from you've been riding this ride with us from the start, and now you will pull up a chair and see what they've been building. And they've been building a bunch of collaborations. They've been building a brewery within an old bank space, and it's going to be fun. It's on 202 West Ave. I believe it's going to be fun. We'll see. Y'all tell us. Right up the street from McFleshman's and Appleton Beer Company, and so it's right on Main Street. This is one that Joel and I have been talking about. We've been very excited about. So we are happy about Vault 202 opening here, and so are the McFleshmans. I think their closest brewery neighbor are just celebrating to the heavens about Vault 202, and you love to see it, y'all. You love to see it. And they have a collaboration beer called Three Cheers Czech Lager, and I guess the Three Cheers are the three breweries that are involved, which is Vault 202, Appleton Beer Factory, and of course McFleshman's here. So excellent time going on in Appleton. Good brewery vibes. I think Vault comes in with good brewery vibes, given all the collabs that they've done across the state of Wisconsin to help open up their brewery. Also, again, friendly plug reminder, Joel did an excellent interview with Scott, the founder and, one of the biggest brains. How about that? Beyond Vault 202, there's other people involved, but Scott is the face of it from what we know. So, I see that, so let me see here. What am I doing here? So we'll move on to the next thing here, which was we're going to go to Hop Yard Ale Works, y'all. Opened up last week, and our buddy Joel was there, and Joel appears to be here, actually. Joel.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. This is great. Joel, where are you at, and what are you drinking?
I am at Gathering Place. I am outside because it's for a Tuesday night. It's actually, there's a decent number of folks in there.
Wow.
So for it being Watosa Taproom, and I am.
I hate when it goes out like right when the goods are being told, and it just goes out every time, y'all. Joel, you're breaking up, buddy.
Am I back now?
You're back now. Yeah. What are you drinking?
Okay. I disconnected the Wi-Fi. I think is crappy out here, and so I disconnected and put on my data. But then it tried to reconnect to the Wi-Fi. So yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyway, I'm here at the Wauwatosa Room of Gathering Place, and I am having some Dosh beer. Our collab and a lager with them. Do not know how long I do not. Chris may be able to answer this because he had the communication with them. I don't know exactly how much they have here. If they're planning on putting it on in River West, what the whole situation is. But I do know that it is on tap right now here in Tosa. I do know that it is still very delicious. As I know we talked about at length at Lager and Friends. Beautiful balance. I would say it leans more slightly on the malty biscuity character with like a touch of sweet honey. Really, really good. It's my type of Vienna lager. I prefer it to lean more on the malts than the hops personally. So yeah, so if you're in the Milwaukee area and you want to try beer that was, I want to say brewed by us, but
we did some of it.
Kind of were.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, we helped. We were there.
I think we did more physical work than Matt the brewer. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we did. We didn't do anything like we did do some of the physical labor. I don't know how much, we didn't decide the exact amount of malt stuff, but we were there. We did work on it. We put the stuff in. We cleaned. We, dumped stuff in to the boil. So it was an awesome experience. We talked about at length about that, Greg.
No. I'm just saying. Yeah.
The beer is
literal brains. So
yeah.
We're good.
The beer is still very, very delicious. I wish that we could do crowlers here so that I could take some to give to a lot of folks, but hopefully next time around we may be able to do something along those lines. But yeah, this is probably not my only pint. I'm probably gonna have to grab another one. But yeah, I know that we were about to talk about Hop Yard.
Yeah. So they just opened, and what were your impressions? You were there the day of, the day after, the day between?
Not the weekend. I think it had been a few days, but pretty soon after. No, I think it was pretty close because I think they officially opened on Wednesday, and I was there on Friday. And it was Greg, I didn't include the picture of the pizza. That's on me, Greg. That's on me. So for those unfamiliar, so Hop Yard is based up in Appleton. We've talked about at length about them opening up this adjunct tap room in downtown Menominee Falls. It's the old Wisconsin Tap or whatever I think it's called. And it's a great location in terms of walkability downtown. It's right near in between all the other restaurants and stores and housing, all that kind of stuff. So I think it's a great location. And the beer was actually quite good. I really enjoyed it. Hold on here. Let me pull up because I don't have my actual notes on me. I should have thought to bring.
Is Joel there? Y'all seeing Joel? Right. She's frozen over here. Joel, you shouldn't have tried to do that. Whatever you did. This bip. It's pretty damn good. Yeah, it's pretty good. I got this a few months ago too, Adventure, y'all. Well, let's wait for Joel to get back. I got this a couple months ago too.
And then I
Hello?
all right. The pizza was just amazing. They have a lot of like weird pizzas. They've got like a Caesar salad pizza, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich pizza.
That's weird.
A lot of different ones with like olive oil, a lot of like white sauce. I did one with white sauce and then I kind of created my own. It's all wood fired. That's what their big calling card is up in Appleton. In terms of food is wood fired pizza, and they brought that down Menominee Falls. So even if you're not like into beer, like honestly, the pizza's good enough just to go there for the pizza. So yeah, I mean, right now it's a pretty, which I expected, pretty straightforward space in terms of having it be their secondary tap room. I'm guessing that they'll eventually expand on that a little bit. I'm sure they'll do some events and whatnot. But for now, the beer and pizza are both good enough to warrant visits. And if you're in Menominee Falls, I think you should be very happy that they are now calling Menominee Falls.
All right. Well, that sounds like a good report. Joel, I can't hear you, but do you want to stick around for the next one?
If I'm cutting in and out, what is the next one here, Greg?
The next one is the sad closing of Triple Taproom.
Oh, yes, I can stick around for this.
Yeah, Grant Pauly, the founder and brewmaster of Three Sheeps, y'all, put out a statement about the abrupt closing of the Triple Taproom. I'll just read the first part, y'all, and you can go to Three Sheeps social media for this. This is on their Facebook, but I'm pretty sure it's probably on their IG too. When we Grant goes on to say, when we joined the space of Triple Tavern, we were excited to have a physical presence in Milwaukee, pouring alongside our longtime friends at Door County and Hacienda. But today, we're saddened to share that they've made the difficult decision to close the doors. Grant goes on to say about how Three Sheeps has an affinity for Milwaukee. About basically, you can still find Three Sheeps pretty much at 500 locations throughout the Milwaukee area, and they are taking this as a setback, but they really are trying. This isn't them being done in Milwaukee by any stretch of any of y'all's imagination. If y'all are trying to make that their imagination, Grant's saying no, this is not it. It was just unfortunate what happened with the Triple Tapper. Joel, comments?
Oh, I got comments. So there's a lot to unpack here. First and foremost, it's sad to lose this space for the Milwaukee beer scene. Hacienda's now been here for quite a while. It was originally just a Hacienda location that they were brewing up in Door County, but this was their solo taproom location. And then then the more recent rebrand, Triple Taproom, where it was more of a split between their beers, Door County beers, and then they brought in Three Sheep. My understanding of take it with a grain of salt, with rumors, but I think the general consensus was that they brought on Three Sheep because it was kind of struggling a bit. It's both a good and a bad location. I feel like it's a very high traffic, it's a good neighborhood, but there's not really parking. So unless, you're in the area, I know we've talked about those kind of issues. I also think that the branding just wasn't really there in terms of it being called the Triple Tap Room and people understanding what it was. But my understanding is that, to kind of put this in perspective from the outside of the Three Sheeps perspective, and they kind of talk about this because I think not necessarily doing damage control, but I think they want to make sure that they don't get wrapped up in, I think, what may be some negative publicity. In that, my understanding is that they did not inform employees, not Three Sheeps, but the Triple Tap Room did not inform employees that they were closing. And this was they were closed. Yes, they closed yesterday, and then they didn't even have a post until today. And we saw something similar with Company Brewing in River West. Was that last year? And kind of the negative issues that surrounded that closing. The difference is that Company was gone. And all three of these breweries are still going to be producing beer, having them at their own tap rooms. And so I think that's why Three Sheeps made a fairly strong statement about that this was outside of their control and not their decision, to, in a way, try to essentially wash their hands. Because I do think that this was them kind of coming in to the situation just as essentially like an extra tenant almost, and they didn't. I don't know what the chain of command looked like, but I will be curious to see what else Three Sheeps does here in the Milwaukee Metro, because they do. They're all over here. I know I have a neighbor who buys their stuff all the time with their lager variety packs. But it'll be interesting to see exactly how, because I know like right now Hacienda and Door County kind of split their taps up at their Door County facility. But yeah, So to sum it up, it sucks that Milwaukee's losing this situation, this location. I think the writing was maybe on the wall a bit with the bringing in 3 Sheeps, and we were just kind of hoping that maybe things were gonna fall into place and maybe be more successful. And we were maybe turning a little bit of a blind eye to the flashing red lights. But at the end of the day, if this is a situation where they did not inform employees, that really sucks. And I think I was pretty adamant about that when the similar situation with company. So we'll see if we get any more information from any sides of the story. But yeah, for right now, that's what I've got on that. I do hope that those breweries continue to find success in their respective areas, and we'll see if, you know, I mean, all of them, I guess not as Hacienda as much, but they all distribute around Milwaukee still. So we'll see if that continues. But I'm sure, like I said, I'm not worried about 3 Sheeps at all. I don't think that this closing has, as it said in the statement, I don't think this has any indicator about 3 Sheeps. So I would not stress about this if you are a 3 Sheeps fan in the Milwaukee area. But yeah, what about you, Greg?
Yeah, I don't. I just want to verify that our friends at allmilwaukee.com and Milwaukee Magazine are both reporting that that I believe they're both reporting that about the closing, which you said, which was abrupt, and the employees weren't noticed or weren't mentioned or weren't notified until some of them found out via social media, I believe. And so, like, I think our 2 friends are reporting that. I just wanted to report that. Other than that, yeah, you know, you summed it up well, buddy.
Yeah, I know I'm a little long-winded at times, but whenever we do, you know, anything that's directly here in Milwaukee, that I've been to that location multiple times, so it sucks. It was because it wasn't good, but I did really like the space inside. Like, it was a really cool space.
Is there brewing equipment there or no?
No. It was strictly a tap room. So, but it was a really cool tap room, I thought. Oh, yeah. And overall, I enjoyed Hacienda's beer. You know, I like 3 Sheeps beer too. So, you know, we'll see what else shakes out. But I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go get some more Dosh beer, Greg.
Aw, you know, you're making me jealous now with Dosh.
Yeah. All right. Well, hop in the car, Greg. It's only an hour and a half. You can get here before they close.
No, I'm pretty much
you'll have some Saturday. Yeah, because we talked about. Have you talked about it? Because this is going to be, folks, great taste.
Yeah,
Dosh beer will be on tap at the Gathering Place tent. So come find me and Greg. One of us will probably be around there at some point. So.
Yes, sir. All right, Joel. Thank you.
All right. Yep.
Cheers, buddy. Our brewery expert, Joel Geyer. That guy knows a lot about a lot when it comes to breweries. And him and I are, I don't know, I would say a good tag team as far as on these things. I think we do a decent job keeping up on it. Y'all only really see the half of it on this, but Joel and I are literally on it every day. So cheers to Joel, and cheers for Dosh beer. Wow, I'm jealous. So we will move on and curb my jealousy to talk about Tailwinds, y'all. Tailwinds Brewery here. And I knew I was gonna forget one. Tailwinds Brewery, and Joel's always here to help me with my locations, and I'm missing this one. This one's here. It's Southern Wisconsin, but it's not open yet. It's Union Grove. My bad. Union Grove looks like Main Street Union Grove, corner there. But here Tailwinds is close as the point here, y'all. The second last paragraph there, we're getting pretty close to being able to announce our opening date. There's still a little work that needs to be done in the interior. The brew house equipment will be commissioned next week. This was August 1st, so next week. It will soon be looking for our occupying permit. Once we get that, we'll start our first brew, which will be ready in a couple weeks. So once all the permits are in order, we'll have the ability to ferment as many as 6 different styles at a time. Our goal is to have 12 beers constantly on tap. It will happen within a month or 2. Our next post will be about what makes the brewery unique. Excellent. And as you can see, y'all, it's on a corner lot there. Nice looking frontage going on. So yeah, tailwinds, y'all. In Union Grove, on the southern eastern part of Wisconsin, is getting ready to be part of the class of 25 here, in Wisconsin. So we're excited about that one. We'll keep you updated on what's going on there. All right, all right. So next in line here is our friends at Brewed Omen. Brewed Omen, y'all, is a bar now that's always had the intentions of being a brewery though. And now they are putting that brewery in. And as you can see via the checklists, I believe this is Hartford. Y'all know location challenged, and that's why a lot of times I put the the address there. But that's closest to Milwaukee, little west and north. But so look, we had two things off on the checklist. I guess we're waiting for the grain delivery. I believe this update was late July, so like July 25th or something. So waiting for the grain delivery, and we're getting close though. So it looks like Brewed Omen's going to join the class of 25. Is what I started to call it today or something. The class of 25 are the breweries that join Wisconsin's Brewery Club in the year 2025. So we'll be keeping y'all updated on Brewed Omen, and of course, if you would like to keep an update on Brewed Omen, check and follow the SM social media. Gravity Box. This is about, we're talking about their tap room, y'all. That they're talking about. They are in Mauston, Wisconsin, right off the interstate there. But they announced earlier this year that they're opening a tap room called the Front Porch Tap Room in the Dells, y'all. And as you see here, there is a good, strong update, but there still looks like there's a bunch of work to be done. But they're still hopeful for a summer date, y'all. So summer is coming to a quick fast here, y'all. Fast end here. So hopefully this goes as they say it's scheduled, and we will see them soon in the Dells. Summer's not over, but it's coming up. I mean, summer's moving fast this year. We're already at Great Taste Weekend. So yeah, good luck to Gravity Box with y'all's build out, and hopefully we will hear something more soon. This was it's just 2 minutes ago, but I took the screenshot like I think last week, y'all. So and I believe we will see Gravity Box at the Great Taste. I'm not sure. We will see them at the Dells at some point, according to this post. So, yep. So moving along, we want to this is the brewery report, and one of the things that we would like to start talking about with all the closings and the openings and the announcements is when a brewer a brewery gets an established brewer, or they change brewers. That's important for us to know, because different brewers, different sometimes quality of beer, different recipes, different philosophies sometimes, depending on what the situation is. But a friend of the show, Trevor, is the new brewer at Inventors Brew Pub, y'all, at Port Washington. They're thrilled to welcome Trevor as their head brewer. He has 35 years of brewing experience, or brewing industry experience. He's originally from Milwaukee, so he's a hometown boy. He brewed decades in Portland, which is a great, y'all know, brewery, brewery hub out there in Portland, Oregon. He's getting ready to work behind the scenes, currently finishing up a fresh batch of Ozoki wheat, and just kicked off the brewing process for his fest. So he's brewing his first fest beer. So yeah, they are excited about Trevor, and Trevor is pretty excited about it. He's talking about it on social media. So yeah, if y'all can get to Inventors, and this is, if y'all not familiar with Inventors, shout out for the photo from Old Milwaukee, our friends at Old Milwaukee, and Bobby Tanzillo, who does a great job covering beer in the Milwaukee area. This is what Inventors looks like. I've never been there, but the views are pretty excellent, as you can see. and we can't see the views, but y'all can see it. So I am looking. Trevor invited us up there, so I'm looking to take him up on that invite, y'all, and go see what's up with Inventors, especially given this view. And I don't know, on their social media, their food looks really, really good. So, and I don't know, Trevor has all the experience in the world, it seems like, as a brewer. So I think, I haven't had the beer, so I can't comment, and I'm not going to. Y'all can please tell us in the comments if y'all been to Inventors and what y'all think. But I don't know. This feels like it's either going to sustain or get better with Trevor. So shout out to Inventors, and we're looking forward to going to visit them. I think Joel was there. Joel was there like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, we're excited for exciting things happening at Inventors Brew Pub in Port Washington. So here, wrapping up here, y'all, because it's just going to be a brief one tonight because I don't have my co-host with, or my co-host is drinking our collaboration beer. So, and I have to hold down the ship to tell y'all the big things. But we want to give a shout out and congratulations to the U.S. Open Beer Championship medal winners from Wisconsin. We have Flick's Brew House. We have a home brewer, Levon Barker. We have Rocky Reef. We have a McFleshman's. We have Flicks again. Flicks looks like they took home 2, which is excellent. Flicks Brew House here in Madison, which I need to get to soon. I saw a movie today, but it wasn't at Flicks, so I need to get over to Flicks. Oat Brewing. I've had that Amber. Oat Brewing. Fox River, who I don't know if y'all know, we've been praising them since we've had a couple experiences with them at recent beer fests. I love Fox River. The Explorium, Mosany, and of course Lakefront has to show up. One of the big 3 there. Oh, the ESP. That's excellent. So shout out to the brewers that did well and won some medals at the U.S. Open Beer Championship. Yeah. So all right. Let's see here. What are we doing next, Greg? Oh, so we got a couple breweries we need to keep an eye on, y'all. So Gravity Box, I just pretty much told you. They're talking about being open in the summer, y'all, and the summer's fastly closing in. So we're gonna keep an eye on that one, and so should you. I'm hearing good things about Mobcraft, y'all, like imminent things, like very soon. And we've heard very soon. We thought we heard very soon in the spring. We're hearing very soon now. So hopefully that's good news. Lombardi, we feel very soon. They said very soon. I gave you just the update on Brood Omen. So I mean that kind of feels soon. Boulder, Boulder soon. They were talking about the summer, y'all. And things just look ever so creeping there. If y'all are on their Facebook or their Instagram, ever so creeping, especially on the Facebook. I'm a little slippage with the Instagram, but Boulder, man, coming soon. That's far north. So it's for north people or vacationers or crazy people like me who are going to trek up there once they open. Because I was just excited about that one. And Youngblood, y'all, Youngblood's moving. They're moving dirt around their new place. Yeah, dirt's moving, literally. That's all that's happening. I drive by there a bunch, and I don't know, there's just dirt piles, and every time I drive by there's another one, or like a bigger or smaller, and they put it over there. So dirt's moving. I think that's a good progress there. But we don't have any foundation or anything yet. But I'm definitely keeping an eye on that one. And then that's Gnarly Cedar, y'all, with the G. Gnarly Cedar is, remember, the brewery that is connected to a winery, but now they're moving their brewery operations and their brewery to another location, and they're still going to have the winery, I believe, under the same business. That's the latest that we know. If there's any new details, but they're building it out, and it seemed like the last update seemed like they were moving really fast. But we haven't had an update anytime soon. But and I'm sorry I forget the location on Gnarly Cedar. Um, but and again, this is why this is a 2-man operation. And when the 2 men aren't here, I'm sorry, y'all get a little bit less. So this is why I'm trying to keep it brief tonight. But yeah, so those are the ones we're keeping an eye on. And we will hopefully have updates on Lombardi and Boulder Junction are really on the cusp. That's just my opinion. So we'll see about those. And then I could not leave this broadcast without talking about the Great Taste of the Midwest, which happens on Saturday. If you are attending and you don't either have a ticket or you are unfamiliar with the pregame parties, which there's almost 50 of them now, or if you have any questions about how you're going to get there and how you're going to leave and transportation, I just did a live earlier today, and we talked to the chairman and the vice president of the club, and we talked to a representative from Earthrider about what was going on today. So y'all can check that out on our social media. If you have any late questions about the Great Taste of the Midwest, there's also the website that has all the information that we talked about, and there's also a Facebook group and a Facebook page. So if y'all need any information about the Great Taste of the Midwest, if you don't have a ticket right now, you can still get one. Believe me. And if you have any trouble, you can directly DM Badger Beer Report or Daddy Porter online or any of those outlets. You know how to get a hold of me or the crew, Chris Strasner, Joel, Garth. Any of us could lead you to some tickets if that's what you would like to attend on Saturday. Also, Joel and Chris and I are confirmed to be there. I'm 98% sure Garth will be there, but I have not spoke to Garth in a minute. Not that long, but in a minute. So I don't know for sure. I haven't confirmed. I haven't heard him say I'm going to the Great Taste, but unless something really, really comes up, Garth's going to be there too. So we'll have 4 of our guys. Landon won't be making a trip this year, but we are, and lastly, as Joel was saying before, if y'all just came late, our Gathering Place special collab with Gathering Place that we did for Lager and Friends will be on tap at the Great Taste. So that's another reason why we would love to see y'all. If y'all see us there, please say hi. If you see me there, say hi. You see Joel there, you see Chris. If you have Dosh beer and you want to let us know what you think about it, please let us know either in the comments or when you see us. And yeah, so let's get back to I gotta remove that. All right. Yep. So yeah, y'all, we are at 260, the number of Wisconsin breweries. I don't know if Joel took off one for the additional tap room for the triple tap room that we lost yesterday. So I think that should be 33. Actually, I'm pretty sure Joel didn't change it. So we have 206 breweries. We have 20 other ones. We have 33. So then that's probably 259 here, y'all. Keeping it clean. And this is what's open. This is what's either open, y'all, or what we're hoping. What's still coming. I don't know. Some of these aren't gonna happen in 25. So, but we're optimistic. Radex is another one. Yeah, we're keeping an eye on Radex, y'all. Radex should be there. Because that could be pretty soon. And then brewing closings. I don't think we have the triple tap house here yet. Because again, that was yesterday, and I don't know. We're still kind of, I wouldn't say reeling, but we're still kind of like, wow, it's just really new news. So so those are the closing, jaw, and we will leave you. I will leave you with that. We just had an interview come out with Joel and Matt Sampson from Sway. Sway is involved in, they're going to have a big presence at the Great Taste. They are involved. There were collabs over at Vault 202. So Sway's all over the place. And they're just a great, in my opinion, they're a great brewery that we have up there in Door County. So check that out. That just dropped earlier today. We had a pre-taste, pre-partying, basically live episode about we went almost I went almost 50 minutes there. I think 52 minutes about everything that you can think of and want to know about the Great Taste leading up to Saturday. Great Taste is from 1 to 6, Olin Park in Madison, Wisconsin. Again, as I just said, if y'all need tickets, there's still plenty available. Go to any of the pre-events, and they're giving away tickets. People are selling tickets. It's just it's sold out, yes, but it's not sold out to you. You can get some. Don't pay more than $70 for a ticket. That's what it is. Don't pay more. There's just enough good people out there giving tickets. We don't need to be feeding into the scalping. And like I said, I'm personally willing to help you. You need tickets, I can tell you what to do. But if you look at the video that we produced earlier today, the chairman of the Great Taste will tell you how to get tickets out of his mouth. So you don't have to trust me. You trust the chairman. So, all right, y'all. I'm getting out of here for this brief Badger Beer Brewery Report. I'm Greg Washington, checking in for Badger Beer Report. And we will see you the next time on Badger Beer Report. Also, we will see you on Saturday if you go to the Great Taste of the Midwest here in Madison, Wisconsin. And just like in general, we want to thank you for your support of us. And cheers to Wisconsin beer. And see y'all soon.